So, good afternoon. How is everybody doing? Today, I want to add something. If you come off your Thanksgiving Day break, what I want to talk about is how you go limitless in your brain, how you go limitless with your mind, how you go limitless with your life. Now, I've talked about this once before, and I talked about how we use the acronym of Marine Corps in order to get you to go limitless, and we talked about a few other things, but I'm going to break this one down really short and really simple and sweet. All right, so if you want to go limitless, see, the trick of most movies is that they tell you truth, and then they throw something in there to throw you off. Like in the movie Limitless with, just forgot his name, but with Bradley Cooper, the thing about it is that they tell you every attribute, everything that you need to know in order to go limitless, everything, every skill you need to have, every kind of mindset, all these things that you need in order to go limitless. But what they do is they throw in that you need this pill. And then, of course, companies have come out and said that they have a variation of this pill. So they throw in that you need this third outside of you element in order for you to do it, this chemically induced element in order for your brain synapses to come online. But let's think about this for a minute. People like Sir Isaac Newton was limitless in his thought, but he did not have a pill. All right. Hermes Trismegistus did not have a pill. Michelangelo, no pill. Leonardo da Vinci, no pill. Benjamin Carver, no pill. W.B. Du Bois, no pill. These people did not need a pill, and they were able to achieve things that was beyond the norm. Albert Einstein, no pill. Thomas Edison, no pill. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, no pill. You know, these people did not require a pill, a chemical substance, in order for them to go limitless. The Dalai Lama, the Buddha, none of these people needed a pill. All right? They don't. So why? So what is it? What is the attributes? What are the traits? What is the thing that we have to do and understand? Well, the first thing you got to do is you got to make up your mind. All right? You have to make a decision, a conscious decision that I am going to go limitless. And then after you make that decision, you actually have to apply the techniques. Apply the principles, the processes, in order for your mind, for your synapses to start firing, in order for you to change your environment so that going limitless, the things that you desire, things you want, the things you want to achieve comes about. See, here's the thing. Some people can have these thoughts, these ideas that they want to become limitless, but just like in the movie, it wasn't until he jumped off the cliff and was sitting in the water that he came up with his plan. So the first thing I want you to understand, in order to go limitless in your mind, in order to have a limitless life, is that you have to have a definiteness of purpose. All right, that's a Napoleon Hill phrase. Definiteness of purpose. You got to know what it is exactly you want in life. Right? And the purpose for having it. Why do you want that in your life? See, without that, you would be like how he was. He was just partying and just entertaining, and he just wrote his book. You know, he just did small things within his life. But until he had that definiteness of purpose, that why, that what he wanted to accomplish, then all of a sudden his mind went in a different format. His synapses started firing in a different way. Because what was it that he was already showing? He was showing a tremendous amount of focus. And that's another thing. You got to have a tremendous amount of focus. See, once you decide what it is that you want and why, now you have to focus in on that thing like a laser, that no distractions can come into your life. No distractions can change your mind, that you are headed like a freight train directly in the path for what you want to achieve, for what that purpose is, for what that reason is, and you're following that why. Okay, so we got to get focused. One way that you get focused, you noticed in the movie, he became organized. You got to organize your thoughts, organize your life. You see, if your environment is disorganized, then your mind will be disorganized. Okay, you can meditate and pray all day, but if your environment is disorganized, that's why when you go to a place of meditation, it's organized. When you go into a yoga studio, it's organized. All right? Organization on the outside allows you to become clear on the inside. And when you focus, the next thing you get is clarity of mind, a clear mind. You see, one of the hard things about meditating initially is that when you first start, that you're going to have these different thoughts. They're going to come into your mind constantly. And it takes time to develop that. So we got to have patience, right? You got to have patience to learn how to clear your mind and how to focus, how to meditate, how to get that clarity, so that when you are focused on your goal, that you are moving in the right direction, that your actions then follow suit. And that's the last part that we're going to talk about today, is that you got to take massive action towards what it is that you desire to have in your life. So do we got that? We got that? You're taking massive action with a clear mind, completely focused on what your desired purpose is, so that you are achieving your why. Do you get it? That's how we go limitless. Now, there's a lot more detail involved in that, and we're going to go over a lot of those details January 7th at the event, Why the Law of Attraction is Not Working for You. You see, these are all different things that add up, and they add up, but you got to make that decision. If you haven't made that decision, then none of this will matter to you. If you haven't made that decision, then just keep floating through life, and you'll get what you've been getting, and maybe a little here, a little there, depending upon what others have decided is good for your life. So once you make the decision to show up for this event. All right, go into my Facebook page, look up the event, right, and then sign up. And if you're a maybe, you haven't made a decision yet. You haven't made that decision, so make the decision. Your life is worth it. Your greatness is non-negotiable.